are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Just when you want on a first down run, call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Well, this defense for the Eagles very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Get into their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in his own blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's where they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
41 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down, Swift.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Wentz going to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones.
Touchdown, Washington.
Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop. Hard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Hurts finding Goddard there. First down, Philadelphia. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Touchdown, Eagles! So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the 10. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. These two teams all tied after one. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Once again, it's Swift. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Swift. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. DeAndre Swift, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders have moved out in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. Jalen Hurts, not a terribly big fella at 6'1", but his arm's got plenty of life to it, and that was a thing of beauty there. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Hurts a handoff to Sanders, and he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing is Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a long shot. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now 3rd and goal from the low class on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exert them to join them in the effort. The Commanders' defense looking for a stop here. It's 3rd and goal. Hurts. Touchdown! Miles Sanders, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. In his own end zone, it's Wentz. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out left and hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. Touchdown, Washington.
Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top.
As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter.
Taken from about the 12. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And they finally get to him as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting him there to bring him down. That was their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. It's caught, Smith. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Okay, let's go.
They'll run with Sanders, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Elliott on for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And it's to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. What a play there by Fletcher Cox to get in and knock him down behind the line.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. That's out to the flat for Swift. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Swift. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. First down, and they go with Swift again. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run out of the gun with Swift. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Washington on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Quick throw outlined by Wentz. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Come back team, come back team.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Back to throw. Trucks over him. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Another run with Sanders. Stops short. Down at the 1. Down the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And they're going to get the timeout call. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That last drive was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Eagles, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with.